What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of NAS100 analysis today, and we're going to cover a little bit of what we did last week. Actually, as a matter of fact, that video is there for you guys to go check out. I am just going to focus on what I did this week, right? And I'm not going to lie to you guys, every single trade I went into this week, I basically lost, right? And there's a very good reason as to why I lost those trades. I was heavily distracted, okay, right? As well as the rules that I know to work, I did not follow any of them. So we're just going to get straight into that, and then I'm going to talk about what I'm expecting to take place in next week's market, okay? So the first trade that I put in, because I really highlighted those areas out for you, was on a Wednesday. So on a Wednesday, I basically thought market was going to keep pushing down, right? And then obviously I started selling. So I sold at that location. I covered this area over here as my stop loss, okay? So I locked it in, got off the screen because obviously I was distracted, and by the time I realized what was going on, market had already taken me out. So I lost this trade over here. The second trade took place on a Thursday. Now this was a trade I should not have entered into, but I did anyways, right? Same thing, I did a market buy. Oh, this one was a market buy as well, right? So I did a market buy over here and that went wrong, and then I did a market buy over here and that too went wrong. And this one here, I should not have placed that trade because I had a lot going on that Thursday, right? A lot going on that Thursday, and with my need to be in the market because I already lost the trade, so I'm thinking I need to make those losses back, right? I put in a sell at this location, right? And for the best part of the day, it was going really well. It was going really well, right? It was going down, and then it then shook me out, but it didn't shake me out on the Thursday. It shook me out on the Friday, right? So what happened was I had this area here covered as my stop, nice sensible location, right? And then obviously I entered in at this level, so I got in, right? It moved quickly. By the time I realized we were back at break even, right? So I left it, didn't really bother with it. I knew non-farm payroll was going to be coming out at some point in the day, so I left it. But I should have been keeping an eye on the non-farm payroll, right? I should have kept an eye on it, but I didn't do that. So what happened was, on the Friday, non-farm payroll came 1:30 GMT. It already landed. I have completely missed that time because I wasn't paying attention like I should have been, right? And then it's flown down. It's giving me a little bit more than it gave me in that location, so I should have jumped high over at this level, but no, I didn't do that. I did not do that at all. What happened was, by the time I figured out what was really taking place, I had already been taken out and market was up here somewhere, right? So my whole of last week was a losing trade. I lost every single trade I got into, and moving forward next week, that is not going to be the case. I'm going to be more on the ball in terms of how I place my trades. So with all of the bad news taken care of, we're now going to get into where I think market is going to go next week, right? Next week. We commence in the 9th of September, okay? So just going to jump into the day real quick. Wow, this chart is looking very busy. Very busy. Let me hide all of these things. Actually, no. Let's just get a cleaner, nice chart up. Okay, so this is the daily one, right? And as you can see, what I thought was going to be happening has started to take place, which is market is beginning to push up, right? It's beginning to push up, and it's going to settle somewhere in this zone, right? Somewhere in this zone. So in my thinking, how I'm basically seeing this this short move that's going to be taking place from next week onwards, or from Monday onwards, right, is I'm expecting continuation of the push to the upside, okay? And I'm expecting market to settle in one of two areas. Either it's going to settle in this area over here, right? Let me briefly fix this. Let's get rid of, wait. Okay, so either market is going to settle in this zone over here, or market is going to settle in this zone up here, right? Now, I am more leaning towards market settling in this zone, supposing to this zone over here, but only time will tell. And if I look at the overall structure and see how market is moving at the moment, okay, this is what we kind of have right now, okay? So with this type of structure, it has a higher probability of pushing to the upside. Okay, so a good illustration of this would be something like this, right? It goes up, it gets to the zone that I mentioned, okay, and just because I've said that, it doesn't mean that's going to take place, because I am not a financial advisor. I'm not giving you financial advice. This is purely opinion based on where I think what market is going to do next week, right? So with that covered, so this is what I think could actually happen, right? It could happen, and then market will continue pushing up, right? Now, if I zoom out of this whole chart for a minute, you will see that I've already pre-drawn market path, okay, for the remainder of this year and heading into 2024, sorry, right? And my reasoning is that I'm thinking that price is going to come down and then begin to push up. But however, this structure over here kind of supports this move that I've done over here, okay, right? And it could still happen. It could just push up to about this level over here, okay, push up to about this level over here, so something like that anyways, right? And then continue on his way downwards. So these are moves that can kind of take place in the coming months. So this move over here that I've just done out, okay, we'll just say that will be from between now and December, okay? This could take place, or this one here could take place. I'm hoping it's this one here that takes place, supposing to this one over here, but only time will tell in regards to that move. So if you go back to the previous chart for a second, right? Let's go back on the hour on that, right? We can already see that a weekly high has been taken out, okay? And a new weekly high has been formed, all right? So it is heading back up to this major level again. Price is heading back up to this major level again, right? And I kind of want to know what exactly is going to take place when it actually gets to that zone, if it gets to that zone. But one thing that we can definitely take is that, first off, the weekly high over here was taken out this week. So last week's weekly high has been taken out this week, okay, which gives me the vibe that we're going to have a continued push to the upside for a limited period of time, in my opinion, right? But however, I could be wrong, because once again, I'm not a financial advisor and I am not giving you financial advice, all right? So guys, so next week, these are the things that I think we should be mindful of. If the highs are taken out, how we should act, how we should move, and we should move accordingly based on what we see and how we see it. All right, so with all of that covered, my awesome people from all around the world, I want to thank you for coming over to watch another episode of NAS100 analysis today. If you haven't done so already but enjoy the content, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification, and drop us a like. If you're thinking about building a bot, creating a bot to use, or building a bot and creating a bot is actually the same word, right? For yourself, there is a link in the description that you can use, right? Go on there, get yourself hooked up and see what you can do with it. And with all of that covered, my awesome people, I want to wish you the very best for your trades next week. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video, which will be very, very soon. So for now, this is Pips and Points signing out.